Only 15% of Melbourne's tram stops are fully accessible, despite the requirement by the Disability Discrimination Act of 1992 for fully accessible tram stops by 2022.
I live in Brunswick. I've been living here for the last 25 years. And basically, what we are asking is for them to build the accessible tram stop.
Christian is the founder of the Sydney Road Accessible Tram Stops campaign. Christian's campaign has become increasingly urgent because in 2028, level crossing removals will require closing Christian's nearby train stations, leaving Brunswick with no accessible transit.
People have been very supportive.
Despite broad community support, the Department of Transit has not committed to building level tram stops along Sydney Road. The Department of Transit was not available for comment.
They don't consider Sydney Road to be a priority.
Obviously, achieving level boarding is an enormous cost undertaking and technical difficulty. Tram is often well received because it has a certain sense of place. People think of Melbourne and trams.
Accessible tram stops are a good thing because they deliver freedom for more people. So about 30 or 40% of people in Australia can't drive.
Tram accessibility isn't just a problem for people in wheelchairs. It's also an issue for parents with young children and prams, people doing their shopping, and everybody who has a mobility issue.
But we just remember how hard it is to get things off and on the tram. Like even if you're stronger, you need help sometimes, and some people had no chance.
The issue is funding. So the state government is spending a lot on big infrastructure projects.
Victoria's been spending big on transit with their big build, but they haven't been making accessible trams a priority. For communities like Christians, that's increasingly frustrating, especially as they lose their only accessible transit trains because of the big build. Thank you so much for listening. This is Isla with Describe.